Hello everyone, I'm Britta. I'm a pastor at Newport Covenant Church in Bellevue and have recently served at Bethany Covenant in Mount Vernon. And I want to share with you a letter I received recently, a letter that brought me to tears, a letter of hope and of healing. Alvin Shim sent me this letter, and these are his words. Let me read them to you. A few weeks ago, I drove south to host a kickoff orientation for One Parish, One Prisoner team. An incarcerated applicant, Hannah, would be paired with a church in her hometown. Their relationship would begin with letters about a year before her release from prison. Like many pairings before, this involved enthusiastic congregants and an incarcerated applicant that had trouble imagining entry into a loving, stable, and healthy community. But Hannah applied to the journey. The team was assembled, and I was ready to make introductions. During the kickoff orientation, Hannah sat at the computer kiosk in prison and sent me a message. She writes, "Hi, Alvin. I received the starter kit. Thank you. It helped to learn of the origin and get a broader view of the program. I am grateful for all the work you've done and feel honored to be chosen. I am, however, having a hard time managing my feelings right now. I have spent the last 15 years trying to accept the fact that I could never ever hope to be loved and accepted by the people of my hometown. I can identify with the despised and rejected. I don't know how to handle acceptance and community after being exiled and shunned for so long. My fear is so great tonight that I want to quit. I still think the One Parish, One Prisoner team will break my heart, and I'm just not up for that. I'm trying to calm myself enough to sleep. I had to let you know that I really need some prayer if I'm to go any further. This may be harder than living under a bridge. I have disappointed so many people already. The shame is too much for me. Thanks for hearing me out. Big hugs. Hannah." Alvin continues, "Hannah couldn't gather with us at the church for kickoff orientation. She wasn't there to hear the stories that her team knew her from before. So that some team members remember the news of her crime, big local news, and that they always wondered about her. She wasn't there to hear one team member's confession that his son had been incarcerated and took his own life while he was in prison. 7 people at a local church on day 1 of their One Parish, One Prisoner journey, before writing the first letter to their incarcerated friend, were weeping around the table together. Secrets were out, lived experiences shared and honored, and the journey began. Hannah didn't get to hear how much her team already loved her. She'll have to learn how to receive that love through the letters they write for now." I was really struck, not only by the heart-wrenching testimony of Hannah, but really struck by the simplicity of creating relational connection. And I'm struck that this is what Jesus does for us. I'm surprised that it's this simple. And when I read it in this story, in this letter, I was stunned. I was stunned that this is how much Jesus loves all of us. And that One Parish, One Prisoner is just seeking to make those connections, making those Jesus connections. What a delight to bear witness to it. I want you to know that there's an opportunity this coming Sunday to hear more stories like this and to participate in a fundraising event. It's on Zoom, which is a beautiful thing. And if you want to not only have your heart break for the aches of this world, but also in the process of your heart mended by something so hopeful, would you join in? And would you see, maybe even bear witness to the good news that's happening right now in the world? Thank you.